Evening time, folks. It's the evening time. Got Tommy Williams doing the evening wrap up. Saying hi to everybody. Hey everybody, how you doing? Nina Johnson, how you doing, Nina? Mingo, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to be seen. So everybody, you might wonder what's going on today. Why am I so happy? And then again, you might be saying, well, that's the same old guy. At any rate, folks, I had a super day today. It was a great day. More sun, more fun, actually. It's a great day out here in South Florida. Great day to be alive, folks. Further than that, I did my podcast today, episode number 18. Went spectacularly. Interviewed a fella. My cell has this name. My cell has this name. Wait. Nina, clarify. Please clarify. Miss Deborah, how you doing? Big shout out to the two super cats. Tito Velez. Hey, buddy. What's happening? Maurice Channel. Maurice Seb Channel. Hello. I hope I'm saying it right. So, yeah, McKeedy. Oh, okay. Nina McKeedy. Oh, okay. Gotcha. This is Nina McKeedy on here. Hey, Gregory Smith. How you doing? Callie in the house. What's up? Callie, what's up? Zamella, how you doing? So yeah, folks, I did today was a special day. Okay, let me get into it. So and also we're gonna have a little sound going on today. A little sound. And my buddy Danny's gonna come on through. He might be playing a note or two on the sax man. Dan, he might just holler at me for a moment. Let me just open up this kennel real quick because my dog's gonna start whining and I can't stand a whiner. Hold on one second. I think Danny's trying to reach out now. Hold on one second. Multitask. Everything at once. Danny, what's up, man? Talk to me. Okay, come on in. Huh?
The link that you gave me just shows my camera.
Yeah.
And nobody in there. It says, here's your link. Yeah, I did that.
Okay, yeah. Keep on pushing through. Push on through. Then eventually it's going to say enter the broadcast. Yeah, don't do that. Don't fix your mic and don't do any adjustments. Just come straight in. No playing around. No tampering with the device. Hold steady. So, folks, again, let me put this on here. The day was good. China Black, hey. How you doing, China Black? Stephanie Risby. So today's a special day, everybody. We got National Autism Day. That's what's special about today. National Autism Day. And I'm a firm advocate of stand behind the special needs kids, because I think that we always gotta fight for the underdog. Everybody deserves a fair deal. That's how I feel about it. Been behind and been a supporter of autistic kids and special needs kids and people all ages for as far back as I can remember. My parents are great advocates of, just humanity, and I think it's a very, very big cause. Thank you, Stephanie. And I haven't gotten a chance to really delve into that part of me, but as you can imagine, I'm a very sincere individual, and I like to think well-rounded, and I look for those blessings, and you're not going to get them unless you do the right thing. And exclusion is definitely not the right thing. Inclusion is all the right things, all the right thing to do. You want to include everybody, folks. Come on, let's join hands. Say it loud. So I had a lovely young lady on this evening by the name Nadine Wright Abu Bakr. And I'm not going to go ahead and spill the beans, or should I say spill the tea on things just yet, because she'll be next week's show with the podcast, as well as a fella, should I say, who came on there, and he actually did some singing. Very talented fellow by the name of, well, you know what? I have Danny on. Danny will be able to explain some things too. I'm going to bring Danny on in just a moment, folks. He's in the room here. He's actually going to do a little something for us here. Hang on one second. Let me ask him something. AD. Oh, let me call him up. Hey, buddy. Sorry about that, folks. I just wanted to speak with Danny for a moment. So again, Autism Awareness Day, April 2nd. April 1st. It's tomorrow. Jeez. Yeah. A day ahead. But you know what? We got. Hey, listen. So get yourselves ready. I got a bunch of shirts. So actually, I used to coach soccer for special needs kids as well. And I didn't even play, but maybe 2 years of soccer when I was a kid. But it's about being there. It's about being dedicated to the cause. You gotta believe in something. You gotta stand for something, folks. So Yeah, she came on today. Has a great nonprofit going on in Jersey, and being that we're in a pandemic now, she stretches out her wings and she helps those people who are in need because autistic kids are and special needs kids and people people special needs and sorry folks, I've been out on jet ski all day. You see it, you see the color. I've been getting steady getting darker and darker. Yeah. Yeah, I like getting tan. I like that vitamin D3, especially thanks China Black. Especially, oh, did I get the package? Well, you know what? Didn't make it. I didn't make it over there today. I'm gonna go there first thing in the morning. I'll go there first thing in the morning, and I will speak with that postmaster and square it all away. Yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with them. I'm gonna do it, China Black. I got you because you got me. I appreciate it. All right. So okay. All right. So yeah, folks, good stuff. Well, let me bring Danny up here. Thank you so much, Oralia. Thank you. Pizza. Here comes Danny, my man. Oh, let me tell you something. So, Danny, real quick, just in case you're just hopping on, let me pull out an old picture of me, Saxman Dan, my friend for many years, and my buddy Mike. Now, I'm not a fan of this picture. Many of you have seen it before. Perhaps some haven't, but I'm going to share it because sharing is caring. And if I can't find it, then I can't share it. But I believe I probably can. Danny might be able to find it before I can, but I don't know if I got it from Danny or Mike. But somebody had given me this picture. I think it was Danny. I just want to. I know Danny's probably saying, I gave it to you, and here's the picture right here, but I'm trying to be focused and get this thing up, folks. I'm trying to get good at this whole spontaneity thing. Meanwhile, I'm going cross-eyed. It's going too fast. And you know what? Forget about it. I can't find it. Doggone it. Well, we'll find it while we're talking. Anyway, everybody. Oh wow, look at this. You remember that? Here's the girl from Now who is this with my father? Who is that strange bird? Wait. Look at my dad looking like me. Name that person. That was when my parents, that's when we were in the vineyard at our place up there. And I think that she was from Empire. I think Empire, right, folks? Not Ghost, but Empire, right? Empire. And my dad. Check him out. Check out the pecs on that guy. Good shot, right? Yeah. All right. Here we go. Here's Danny. Bam.
I was looking for that pic. That was my pic. It's on my computer somewhere.
Oh, man.
That's okay.
D-Rock, everybody. Went to high school with this guy here. So, Danny, what you got going on, man?
Well, tonight I'm very interested in chatting with you, shooting the breeze, and feeling these people out, give them what they want. And I'd like to sing a little bit, play a little sax, and next time I'll DJ and hit the wheels of steel and I'll scratch them up. But tonight, let's just have a little fun.
Yeah.
Just entertain.
Sounds good, Danny. Hey, Danny in there. Danny gets a shout out. Let me go ahead there. Bam. Yeah. So we're out here. Everything is good. The people are all warmed up, ready to go. I was talking about tomorrow's National Autism Day, Danny. And, after that conversation we had with the young lady, let's check that t-shirt out. Isn't that nice?
Let me see. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful shirt.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So tomorrow's the big day. Yeah.
Sometimes I do parties for disabled kids, autistic kids, etc.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking.
like the way they respond to music. They really
Oh
they can
man,
really be a genius, really, and the whole other side of the brain opens up. The left side of the brain when you start playing live music, DJ music, and they become
yeah,
a whole. There's a whole nother side to them.
yeah.
That's very brilliant, really, if you
Uh
ask.
huh. Really unlock some motor skills that oh wait, start. Yeah, very nice, man. Hey, I agree. So what you want to start us off with, man? And we're ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, I want to dedicate this video to a friend of mine in Staten Island. Right, his name is Anthony Scala. He's my client and my good friend. And he has, because you said it's National Autistic Day. I had no idea. Let's dedicate it to his son. He has autism, and his name is Booba.
Booba.
Booba. And everybody loves this kid, and especially his father. So this is for you guys. So you want to know what I have? Well, let's see. We could do a little acapella. See, Tommy and I, we don't want to get bounced off this YouTube station for copyright infringements, right? So what we're gonna do is some acapella, because this way nobody owns my acapella except for me, right? And then we could do a couple songs with some backup tracks, and they were customized just for me. Nobody else has them, so nobody on YouTube owns them. Only I own them. So don't worry, we're gonna be good. So let's do some. I got a good idea. Let me turn some reverb on here. Chicken, 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 chicken. How's that? How's that sounding? It's better.
Nice, nice.
It
You'll
sounds
never
good.
find.
The summer winds. No, I'm only kidding. All right, let's do a song by Carlos Santana. Did you ever hear that guy? We'll do it.
Hey, you got a nice sax right there.
Maria, Maria, Maria. She remind me of a West Side Story. Yeah, I wonder if this is in the right key though. Maria, Maria, she remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, living a life just like a movie star. Oh, Maria, Maria, she fell in love in East LA to the sounds of a saxophone. Played by who? Played by Saxman Danny. Stop the looting, stop the shooting, pickpocketing on the corner. The streets are getting hotter. There's no water to put out the fire. Mira Maria on the corner, thinking of ways to make it better. Somebody just sent an eviction letter. Somebody just said, see you later. Mama chula, mama chula, mama chula. Mama chula, mama chula, mama chula. Oh, Maria, Maria. She remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. She's living a life just like a movie star. Oh, Maria, Maria. She fell in love on the Tommy Williams show.
You know it.
To the sounds of a saxophone. Played by who? Say it, Tommy.
Playing by
Oh, Maria, you know that I love you. When the wind blows, I feel you. Oh, Maria, you know I adore you. In my dreams, I feel you, Maria. She remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, she's living a life just like a movie star. Oh, Maria, Maria. She fell in love on the Tommy Williams show to
You
the
know.
sounds of a saxophone. Say it, played by who?
Playing by D. Yeah, sax man day. That's Santana right there. Woo!
We just made a song, Tommy.
Yeah, we did great, man.
We did a cappella.
Acapella, man.
We
Sound
didn't need
nice,
any
fella.
music for it. We had fun without that backtrack.
That's right. Who needs it?
So you want to talk a little bit and shoot the breeze, and then we'll play a couple more later on in the segment?
Hey, man.
Or should I go right now? I don't care either way.
Yeah, hit him, Danny. Hit him in the cabeza, man. 2 times.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him in the cabeza. I'm gonna pump my music up. So what's gonna happen is when you speak, your voice is gonna be really loud. So you might want to mute it.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm talking about? Okay. All right, great.
Testing 1, 2.
It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And then she asked me, do I look all right? You know what I told her? I said, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. We go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady walking around with me. And then she asked me, she said, do I look all right? You know what I told her? I said, my baby, you look wonderful tonight. You look wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. It's time to go home now. I've got an aching head. So I give her my car keys and she helps me to bed. And then she asked me, as she turned off the light, she said, oh darling, I told her, you look wonderful tonight. My darling, you look wonderful tonight. Thank you.
Yes, that was amazing. That was amazing, Danny.
Hey, thank you for that.
We're here all night, folks. We're here all night. This is great. Baby, you look wonderful tonight.
Hey, I got a lot of fast ones. A lot of like dance tempo songs, you know me. But the ones that I would sing, I get struck out on YouTube. They'll do the copyright thing.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm kind of keeping it a little slow.
All right.
Unless I do funk. Unless I do. Oh, I know one that's fast.
Oh, hang on.
I don't want to put people to sleep. Let me see if I got this fast one. Slow your roll and do it now.
Subtime. I haven't eaten any dinner. Oof. Beautiful lady.
I really wanted to get you to sing one.
Me too, man. I wish I knew some words.
What do you sing? You sing like I don't know. You sing the old ones. You sing the classics, right?
Yeah, but I don't do any justice to them.
Mm-hmm.
God, dog. Can you all see that? Oh, good gosh almighty. That's a sandwich and a half right there. I'm sorry, folks. I mean, hit it, Danny.
All right. While Tommy eats, and maybe you guys want to eat too, we'll do something for your dining experience. But then that means I got to slow it down a little bit. All right, I will slow it down. I was going to play a fast one, but since people are going to be eating out there, we'll keep it a little bit slower. And we're going to do this one right here. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. Oh, I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. And I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. No one else could compare. The sight of you leaves me so weak. There are no words left to speak. And if you feel like I do, please let me know you're for real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Quite all right, I need you, baby, to warm my lonely nights, oh pretty baby. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, if it's quite all right, oh pretty baby, to warm my lonely nights, let me love you, let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. Oh, I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. And I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby. If it's quite all right, I need you, baby, to warm my lonely nights, oh pretty baby. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, Don't bring me down, oh pretty baby. Now that I found pretty baby, trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, if it's quite all right, I need you, baby, to warm my lonely nights. Let me love you, let me love you. Yeah. Thank you for that.
My man.
Yeah, I think I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Do we have time for another one?
Oh man, Danny, we got all night.
Let me take
man.
a break. Okay.
Well, while you go ahead and clean out the horn, man, let me go ahead and say a couple shout outs, make sure everybody's on board. And
okay. Sounds good.
Good evening, Barb. How you doing? K Garcia. Willie, you made it back. Fantastic. Hanging out with the Willies. Jacqueline, good evening to you as well. Aurelia, yes, having a blast, y'all. Alicia Burnett, great vibes. Yes, I agree. Super Sisters, made it. I see you. Don't forget what you promised. We got to find that Super Cat join button. Come on, everybody. Make it happen. Danny's going to be coming through for the Super Cats as well. I'm telling you, he's an honorary super duper cat himself. Look at that guy. Sharp as a tack every time I see him.
Super Cat.
Hey. Let's see who else we got on here. We got Lucille, Renee Brown. Pleasure. China Black, as always. Miss Deborah. Harder than 54. Willie again. Then we got, let me see if I missed anybody up here. Francis Lee. How you be? Zamela Williams. Can't go wrong with that last name. Tiffy Love. How you doing there, girl? Tito Velez. That guy's great. I'm going to have Tito come in. Tito's also a DJ. He used to DJ at Cheetahs.
Nice.
And yeah, good guy. Very talented. Mr. Tito Velez is in the building.
Excellent.
Gregory Smith. Hola, my friend. Nina McKeady. Stephanie Risby. Marjorie McCrae. We're all doing great things this evening. Everybody's having a good time tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
Team Williams.
Maurice Zeb.
Team Williams in the house.
D-Rock in the building.
We got the Williams train.
Yeah. Love train. People all over the world. Yeah.
People all over the world. Join hands. Start a love train. All of you brothers over in Africa. Tell all the folks in Europe and China too. Please don't miss this train at the station. 'Cause if you miss it, I feel sorry, so sorry for you. People all over the world,
Hey.
join hands. Start a love train. Start a Williams train.
Hey. Get on board.
Get on board the Super Cats train. Team Williams featuring Super Cats.
Hey, Danny, we got that. That Danny put that together as well. I don't know, folks. Have you seen the two cats in the beginning, and they have the music as the music and everything? Have you seen that coming into the channel? There's supposed to be two cats, male and female. Got some music behind it. Danny, I put it up. I figured out how to put it up, but I don't know when it appears, but it's on there, man. It's nice. I like it.
Nice.
So anyway, folks, another fine D-Rock production. He put that together. Yeah. Good guy right here. So glad we got back together. God is good. The universe works in very, very mysterious ways. And I'll tell you, I hadn't seen this guy in so many years, and we were so
30
tight
something
back in the
years.
day.
I was
You
saying,
know,
where's Tommy? Where's
we were
Tommy?
looking for each other.
Do
It
you
was
see
like,
Tommy? Oh, Tommy moved down south. Where down south? I don't know.
right. It was like car 54. Where are you? We just lost, or now we're found. So good stuff.
But
All right.
where were you? Were you up in Jersey the whole time?
I was in Jersey the whole time, man. Hey, except for
Wow.
college life. I was gone for a little
Wow.
stint, and then I came on back.
Did you ever settle down in your college state, which was Virginia?
No. It was a different time, man, in the 80s, so South just wasn't really for me like that, and need to get back home, business, I was a marketing major and, some finance minor. It just was, it seemed like there was some promise, some hope coming back up, but then I got involved with everything but that. I did some banking and stuff like that, but man, I tell you, the South had some nice weather, some great people down there in Virginia.
I bet
But
it did.
yeah, I came on back home.
I want to know, when did you meet Renita? What year did you meet her?
I met Nita in '96. In '96, it was the summer of '96, and I met her at a pool party, man. At a pool party, given by
Wow.
the Qs. Big shout out to the brothers of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. They're all right. Uh, but and I had pledged Alpha Phi Alpha, so I had gone. It was a pool party, so you all know how I love the water. So I had to get in the pool. There was nobody really doing the pool. Everybody was just kind of posted up. It's not fashionable to swim at a pool party. It's just like, what are you all doing? So I think I had some breakaway pants. You know how they used to have them in the NBA with the snaps on the side? And
Yeah.
and you could kind of just like, they open all the way up. So you just like almost like do the and they come off. So I didn't have this. I went swimming. I peeled them off and got in the pool. I got out and stuff, and Nita was there, and I don't know what happened. We just light conversation. Hey, how you doing? I had my roommate at the time with me. He was we had a house in we rented a house up in North Jersey, and hey man, rest was history. Her brother was there. He got me a nice cold beer. I had a light conversation with Nita, exchanged numbers, and didn't see her for maybe about a week. And I kept on calling. I was like, what's wrong with this girl? So she liked me. I mean, she gave me a number. And then boom, when we started dating, when we went on our first date, I think we were inseparable at that point. We went to actually the Robert Treat. Remember the Robert Treat Hotel in Newark? They used to do a top brass. They had a band that used to come there and stuff like that. We went to a jazz show, our first date. It was
I
nice.
remember the Hilton in Newark. I played in
Yeah.
there. I remember
Oh, okay.
the Newark Club. Remember the Newark Club? I don't know if it
Yeah.
still exists or
The
not.
Newark Club
Upstairs in a high rise.
high rise, penthouse. Yeah, the Newark clubs where all
Yep.
like the officials and going and stuff. Yeah, good stuff. And then that's how it kicked off.
Orange. How far is East Orange is or South Orange, whatever? That's pretty close to Newark,
Yeah,
right?
close.
Maybe 10 minutes, 15
Yeah,
minutes
from where? From
from the Oranges.
Oh yeah. Everything is close. Once you get up there, everything's just a highway or side street away. Yeah.
I was
How'd you meet?
all there.
How'd you meet your wife, man?
I met my wife. I was in synagogue, okay, and I was dating somebody else in my community, and I was praying to God in synagogue. I said to God, I was asking him, please, I don't really feel any love from this girl. Please, if she doesn't love me, please send her away and send me a signal. And then about 10, 15 minutes later, I got done with all my prayers, and some guy comes up to me. He said, are you dating somebody? Are you married? I said, no. And he says, I might have somebody for you. Then he said, he said, what do you want? A Syrian Jewish, or you want what do you want? I said, no, it doesn't have to be Syrian Jewish. It could be Yemenite Jewish. Right? So he said, I might have somebody for you. And it turned out to be his sister.
Yeah.
So all the prayers were answered. You know, I saw the signals, I saw all the messages I was getting, and that was it. That was history.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. See how things work right there in synagogue.
Crazy story. But I love her family. Her family's great. Your wife's brother was talking to you. He was nice to you. My wife's brothers, they're great to me. They're my brothers. Her brothers are my brothers. Like, we're one big gang. That's how it worked. It's a bizarre story, but it's true. That's what had happened. How's that sub? You can't really talk. He's enjoying right now.
I did that on purpose. I was like, look at Danny out there. He's out at sea. I left him out there. He's like, hey.
No, that's okay. So I saw your show previously. You had a show. You had many shows.
Yeah.
I saw a show. You had Michael on the show. That's his friend, Michael, the one that's in the picture. We have a picture of Michael, myself, and Tommy in the middle. I'll get that picture sooner or later.
Yeah.
To everyone, when you're talking, I'll look for it.
I don't know if anybody remembers the guy who came on. He was talking a lot about cars and stuff. Couldn't stop talking about cars. Anyway, he came on with Perry. So anyway, it was the three of us in that shot.
Yeah, Perry. Now, what Michael and we used to wax cars, and some of those cars were Porsches.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Did you do the parking? Did you do the parking with him over at Deal Casino?
No, I didn't do parking with him at Deal Casino, but we did tend to wax cars. We got all kinds of people that had all nice cars. Some of them may have been Porsches. That's probably when he fell in love with that car.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like an 80s Porsche.
Oh,
I
man.
like the 80s Porsche. Today's Porsche, even though it's a fly car, I don't even have enough money for it, but the 80s, I don't want that car. I want the 80s Porsche.
Yeah.
I want the old one.
That 944 and 911 turbos. The whale fin.
Yep.
Yeah.
The whale fin. That was the whole thing, and the beautiful front lights.
Mm-hmm.
I had a car, actually. I don't know if you heard the song. I did have a Porsche. I had a 928. It was a 928 collector's item, an S. It was an old car. It was 87. This was years ago. And I loved it so much. I was so excited. I wrote a song about it. I wrote a song about that thing. I used to speed with that thing. The first time I sped with it, I got a ticket right away. Got a lawyer, got a drop, never sped again. And I wasn't even going that fast. I was doing about maybe 80. But the thing could have went 175. It was a fast car. Got a ticket. But I had many good times with the car, and I wrote a song called My Porsche. I don't know if you ever heard it. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. It's all over. It goes, my Porsche feels so good. My Porsche, it feels so right. Driving up the highway, driver thought he was fast. Thought I beat him to the punch, but I beat him with class. Oh, Lord, I thank you more than words can say. I can't remember half the lyrics. Porsche is here to stay. Then I did a remix of it. I did a rap version of it. I did a gangster rap version of it. And I was saying stuff like, I'm going to light the cop's car on fire. I'm going to torch it. I'm going to ash it. I'm going to not leave any forensic evidence, all this stuff.
My two sides of Danny.
Fast, saves gas, greenhouse gas, all this stuff. It was crazy.
Oh, man. Good stuff, man. Yeah, Danny, I'll tell you. This is great. This is great, folks, right? Just hanging out. Just hanging out. I'll tell you, this woman over at the Publix, which is the grocery store down here, She went berserk on this sandwich. I never had a half a sub. You know, I see how much I've been eating and eating and eating. I'm still eating the same half. And then I was gonna have broccoli soup. Is it getting late yet? No, it's not that bad. And then I have Haagen-Dazs Swiss vanilla almond, but you can't just get one because they had a 2-for-1. So I got pineapple coconut was the second one. So I'm gonna gobble that nice pint down, eat some more sandwich, then maybe hoist myself over to the cheese and crackers, or I have cheese on here, so maybe the smoked oysters in the can and crackers, and then I'll top it off with the grapefruit, ruby red grapefruit, and a cup of tea. A detox cleanse tea to wash it all down. How's that sound?
Sounds like you're gonna burn that off.
Yeah, man, I'll tell
I know
you. Yeah.
Now I remember when we were kids, you had a magnificent mentor that came to your house to show you a few tips about boxing. I bet you didn't think I remembered that.
No.
He was a very famous boxer. Now I'm trying to think of the name. Oh, Larry Holmes.
Hey, Larry.
Right?
Yep.
Easy.
He did, man. That was like 80, 83. No. That was 87. Yeah. Crazy.
Now,
Good
one
memory,
time,
man.
Tommy had to use his boxing skills because some people followed Tommy. We were at the windmill, and some people they didn't like the fact that your sister was on Kiss radio.
So yeah,
like, oh, we're gonna beat him up. His sister's on Kiss. We're gonna beat Tommy up. So Tommy showed him a thing or two. He popped him. Tommy popped him in the eye, and blood came from his eye. They followed Tommy to my house. I didn't see what happened though because I had already went in the house. But I remember there were two guys that followed you. They must have followed you about 5 miles, 6 miles. Yep. That's what happened. But Tommy showed him what time it was.
Yeah. Stop the violence.
Into athletics, Tommy never started anything. He was always a good guy. And even my father said, he goes, "Oh, Tommy, great man." Like everyone knew you were a good guy.
Thank you, Danny. Yeah, folks. Yeah, Wendy talked a lot of crap. Used to write checks that her mouth couldn't cash, and had to follow up on the back end sometimes, but it became tiring and quite frustrating. I had to have a long talk with my father and figure out, how do I protect somebody who doesn't want protection, who's just, asking for it pretty much. And, realized that was going to be her world, and she was going to get her, I guess, support through bodyguards or whoever she needed, but she wasn't going to pull back on her mouth. So, I had to move on with my life and go off to college and live my life. Wow. She figured it out. See, she figured it out, and still never changed. So folks,
I think people attack celebrities whether they have a mouth or not.
Yeah,
I think so. Just because they're out there, it's like a reason to attack them.
Yeah, but it's prompted. It was prompted by a lot of stuff. I mean, everywhere from calling out gay rappers and all kinds of stuff, and they who weren't gay necessarily.
Wow.
If you're a kid now, when you become an adult is one thing. Somebody says you're gay. It's like, come on. You live your life. You're fine with yourself. But a young person who's filled with testosterone and they're just like, especially if you know that it's adverse, it's gonna bug you out. and I was those rappers that were pissed off, and many times, we would go to venues, and I was always friends with people because, well, there was Das Effects who went to college with me, Brand Nubian, Alamo, and from Brand Nubian, and Kid Capri, and all those guys, Chubb Rock, and Biggie, and Pac, and they were just regular people up at the station. A lot of times I'd go to the station and just be sitting there and kind of hanging out while Wendy was doing her thing, and these people were coming in with their music. Can you play this? Can you play that? Take this, and I bought you this, or whatever have you. Everything was like payola. It was like the bartering system.
Yeah.
And the program manager at the time, where whatever station it was a variety of program managers, but she was hot, so they couldn't really put restrictions. It was like, we're not supposed to be doing this. She just, it was her world, man, because she was great. She's great all the time. She was super at what she did, and also because she had that angle. The only person in Shock Jock was doing things like that was Howard Stern and Robin Quivers, and then at that time, Robin was second seat to Stern, and then Stern was a man. So for a black woman to be out here cavalier and racy mouth and not caring, that was really really great, I guess, for radio. And but she did some super stuff. But yeah, you can't fight all day, sometimes, and then you try to reason and just say, well, a lot of times, people saw that I that's her life. This is my life. Can you please just refrain? That's my sister. So I can't sit here and let you call her any names. I can't do that. And I'm tired of, fighting and trying to, deal with everybody, on that tip, because sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. And I don't feel as though it's worth it. I'm trying to get on with my life. And at any rate, things kind of, quelled down, and then I figured what lane I need to be in and then move right along. Now I'm still getting beat up by people, and they think that I'm clout chasing and everything else, and it's like, holy smokes, you can't win. I get beat over the head time after time just for being the brother.
I have to say, you got your own thing going on. It's your style, your thing. If you wanted to, you can get a shock value. If you wanted to, you can rag on people, crack on people, say this guy did this girl did that, and it does bring a lot of attention. It does. That's why Wendy did it. I mean, it creates an extraordinary reaction.
Yeah,
but you have your own nice style about you.
Yeah, thanks, Danny.
Whatever works for certain people, but you have your style.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that my wife, she does follow the media a little bit, more so than I do. I mean, I don't follow anything, any shows. I'm not really a show watcher. But she's, and folks, I want to share this with you. Sometime Nita, I guess, going to come on and talk to you all about it. She's going to start a corner, Anita's Corner. And she said she might just change the name. I said, it sounds great, Nita's Corner. I like to call her Nita. And she will have a small corner in the channel, right over there in the corner, right there. And she'll get on and she's going to talk about what's happening, what's happening. And I'll let her talk about that because I don't really know what's happening. I can't even give you an example of what's happening. All I know is that this is happening right now. Without further ado, Daniel, come on, let's hit him with a song, man. This is what's happening.
Let's hit these folks with an original song, because then it can't be copyrighted, because I own the copyright. Just like our song that we made.
Yes.
No one could strike you because it's your song. You own it. It's a good feeling. All right. How's this? How is that? Is that better?
Yeah.
A lot of reverb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to play the first song that I ever wrote. And I thought it was so cool. I called it Cool Man. It's an instrumental.
Everybody having a nice time? I hope so. That brother's got soul power.
Thank you.
Woo! Had to get up, get down on him.
Came through though. Like, did you hear the backtrack part of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Woo.
That's cool. So we're gonna have Renita next. I wrote that a long time ago. I wrote that back in 1990, probably 3. Crazy. Cray.
Great. That was great, man.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me as your guest on your wonderful show.
Yeah, man. This is fantastic, man. This is quite a treat, huh? Quite a treat. You know, I think we might have to do this more often.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, man. We'll
I gotta play some effects when you talk. I gotta play some effects like don't when you tell your jokes.
You got those things. That's right. Yeah. I forgot you got those. We got to bring them in. We got to have a conversation, man. We keep talking about other stuff, man. Getting all caught up. Yeah.
So, did Goomba Johnny play in your area at the Hard Rock Cafe yet?
No, oh wow, Goomba Ray is supposed to be coming. I think on the fourth. On the 4th, was it April?
Oh, okay, yeah, it's only April 1st today. You can still see him. Don't forget to
Yeah, I
see him.
see him. That's
He's the
right.
bomb.
It's supposed to be either the 3rd or the 4th. Right, right, true.
He
Okay,
is the bomb. I
that's
felt so
right.
bad when I said you did a great job roasting, Anthony Salvatore or Vinny Salvatore. What's his name? Vinny Salvatore.
Yeah,
I felt bad because he goes to church and he's become,
I see. I see
he's
what's
become
going.
a good guy and he doesn't do that anymore. He used to roast people because that was how you made it back then.
Yeah,
But he doesn't do that anymore. He does mostly clean comedy.
right. And something. I followed your lead, man, because when he came on here, I didn't say any of that. I was like, you know what? I caught the vibe when he was on the show, man. Dang, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna leave that alone. Especially the big who,
Oh, right.
yeah,
Right. He has a nickname. It's not such a nice sounding
yeah,
name.
not such a
I
nice
don't know if there any harm was intended for that nickname. It sounds kind of funny.
one. Yeah,
It rhymes with Lucy, but we're not going to say it. We're just going to keep it nice on this channel.
yeah. Keep it copacetic. Keep it kosher.
We're going to have the rabbi bless this channel.
Amen. Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
So we
So what
just
you got?
interviewed Maurice tonight.
Yes, Maurice. Tell him a little something about Maurice, man.
From Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I just met him one time in Bradley Beach. I was doing a show on the boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this guy. The community hired this guy. His name was Maurice. And I made friends with him. He sang. I did my show. He did his show. I made friends with him, and I hired him for a couple of shows that I had. And we just stayed friendly. I always kept in touch with him. And I want to go see him when he plays in the restaurant. That'll be fun. I'd like to take my wife there, go have something to eat, and go watch him sing. I'll get a kick out of that. People always need a place to go, especially during COVID-19. Now that we've been quarantined, everyone needs a place to just release and get some enjoyment, get some entertainment.
For sure.
Or you
Couple
can come to one of
questions.
my parties. You can come see me. I'll be playing with Nick Clemens. Nick Clemens is the son of Clarence Clemens. We're going to be playing on the 8th of April. Yeah, so I'm the sax player for his band. I got to get the name of the place. I don't remember the name of the place, but it's in Newark, and we're going to have a good old time. It's rock music. That's Nick's style. He's a rock and roll guy. And it's cool. It's a 5-piece band. And they rock the house. They're really talented. They're real musicians. It's like a wildfire starts when we play. Something's going on. If you like loud music, real loud, and even though it's rock, there's a lot of rhythm in it because the musicians are talented. There's rhythm in that music, and then there's good sax in the music, of course. Nick is singing, and then the two other guys, they back him up. One guy, he plays bass, and the other guy plays the electric lead guitar. Is unbelievable. Unbelievable, amazing. I knew him. When I tell you the story about him, maybe I shouldn't. I'm going to save that for He's great.
He's great. So
I
yeah,
saw him playing somewhere. Let's leave it at that. I saw him playing somewhere, and he was phenomenal. And I had his number on my phone. I said, "You look familiar." And I said, "Oh, yeah, I remember you. I was trying to get together with you, and we got together after all."
About that. Dal Willie wants to know if you ever played in New Orleans, Dan.
No, I always wanted to. That'd be real. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be exciting. Playing in New Orleans, like the home of sax and trumpet and jazz and Louis Armstrong music. And what's that other one? When the Saints Go Marching In. Wow.
Certainly
hot.
And Barb wants to know if you play out at any clubs in New York or LA.
Mostly, it's funny. I mostly do private parties. I'm doing weddings. I'm just a wedding guy. But luckily, I wrote a lot of originals, and I'm trying to get them exposure to do other venues, to do like in clubs, like what your guest is saying, what your Supercats member is saying. I want to play in clubs and bigger venues and theaters and all that stuff. But we'll see what happens. If not, I'm happy doing weddings. but I'm always willing and ready to do that.
Best kept secret, right, folks? I'll
Yeah.
tell you. Personality and pizzazz. One stop shop with Danny Rock.
But the Nick
Yeah.
Clemens band, that should be good. That should be
Yeah, I think so. Because that's a good name. Get out there and stuff, you know. The horn, you can't hide behind the horn, you know. Everybody likes that. You know, when you come in with that, man, it's like, please.
Oh, I am going to be playing at a little venue. I just remembered. I'm going to be playing at a very small venue. It's a guy that I played for. I've been playing for him for like 30 something years. He just keeps buying different restaurants. He goes out of business and then he goes back in another business. So I installed his video cameras. That's another like little side thing I did. And he was saying, "You're gonna come and play at my restaurante," and it's in Freehold. So as soon as the weather gets nice, I'm gonna play outside in Freehold, outside of Mama's Italian restaurant. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do that. I can just do that anytime I want. He says, "Anytime you want, you just come, whenever you want." That's gonna be nice because I could play for the public.
Oh yeah,
play what they want, play what I want, what they want.
Yeah, and I think that's what the fellow was saying tonight. You know, it's just like that energy when you have that autonomy to go out there and just do what the people want, but do what you feel. You know, at the same time. You know, Maurice, yeah, he was a nice guy, good energy.
Yeah, he works in Manhattan, so his commute it's not far, but there's a lot of traffic during that commute. That's probably why he was a little concerned, if he was going to be able to make it or not.
Oh yeah, going from Brooklyn Shore, got to go over. There's a lot of traffic. Depends on what time of day.
Yes.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
I wonder what that's like, living in Brooklyn, working in Manhattan. I don't know.
Yeah. The train would be the train.
You live close. You lived close to Manhattan. You were right.
Yeah, I was right there.
10 minutes away.
Yeah, past train.
10 minutes from Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been exciting. That had to be.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of good spots, good eating, good, place to go. Birdlands, Cotton Club, used to hit them all, for jazz and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, good times.
Did you used to go to Manhattan a lot? Those clubs that you mentioned, they were in Manhattan?
They were in Manhattan, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uptown,
Oh, okay.
Harlem. Yeah, going to watch the Yankees play and, do all the stuff, go to different parks or, just go in there. And I used to ride my bicycle a lot. I used to, remember the movie Quicksilver? It was like an 80s movie. It might have been, and also the Cutters. It used to have some good 80s flicks back in the day. Anybody remember Quicksilver or Cutters? There was some real good movies, like 81. It might have been like 81 or 82, 80, no higher than 83. But Quicksilver was about this courier in Manhattan. He just rode his bicycle everywhere. But I used to like going into the city and riding, And
I did that. That's quite an experience. I tried it. 3 years ago, I tried it. That was nice. But I thought maybe I'd be able to go faster than the cars. But it's not true because the bikes have to stop at all the red lights. I mean, you can cut through the red lights, but the bicyclist has to be careful because they can get hit from the other oncoming car.
Right. That's right. Then you have the pedestrians. It's like a whole fleet of crossing, like a bunch of ducks. So it's not like you think. Yeah, I've took a lot of spills on the bicycles, man. A lot of people pulling out. My dad, he got hit by a car when they first moved down here. They moved to Daytona Beach at first.
Wow.
Home of the Silver Foxes. I mean, they were a little too progressive for Daytona when they could move down in '98. But he was riding his bicycle, man, in one of those garages. They lived on Collins, right on the beach, and I guess somebody was coming out of the parking garage down beneath one of the high rises, and wasn't looking to the both sides, and came out and knocked him off his bike.
Oh man.
Yeah. And he's such a humble person. He came home, came back all gashed up.
Wow.
Like what the heck's going on? At that point he was in his 70s, I guess.
Wow.
But
Did the person come out of his car and make sure he was all right?
yeah. But then but I don't know what everybody was disgusted at how he handled things. I mean, it ended up he was okay. It was no nothing that followed him through life. You think he just patched his leg up, and he might have had a little mark after that, but probably went away. I don't remember seeing anything for a long period of time. But yeah. And then the crazy thing is, after everybody got on him about it, same thing happened to me. I did like a Superman over top of a doggone hood. The guy jetted out.
Wow.
Lurched out at a crosswalk, or I was coming down like a little incline down in Newark. I was coming down a little slope, and the car was coming. He was stopped, didn't see me, so he was starting to pull out. He saw me, he tried to pull back, but not fast enough. I hit the hood, and I just put my arms up and released my feet over the pedals and flew over the hood. Naturally, the bike went with me. I tried to do like a Superman and literally fly over the hood, but my feet caught the handlebars. My bike came over top of it too. So when I landed thinking that everything was going to be fine, the bike landed on top of me. I was a mess.
Were you wearing a helmet?
No. That's the bad thing.
I got hit as a child. I was hit by a car.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Wow.
I flew up high. I must have flew up 8 feet. It was crazy.
Jeez. Helmets are important. I don't know what it was, man. Helmets.
I still don't wear helmets.
I still don't either. It's an awful thing. I know. I should know by now. Hard heads, right? Really dummies. Yeah. And now down here, there's no helmet law. So, I mean, people down here, you can get decapitated, but, anything can happen on a motorcycle.
Very dangerous. Motorcycle, the most dangerous. And they all ride with no helmets on motorcycles down in Florida. No law. I mean, there you need a helmet. You need a helmet. A person needs a helmet on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
60 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Indeed, man. So, you ready for the weekend, buddy?
I'm ready to rock this weekend. Actually, it's a holiday for me. It's a Jewish holiday. It's the end of Passover. So what that means is the last 2 days of Passover, not many Jewish people even know about this. Only the Orthodox Jews know about it. You're supposed to go to synagogue and not use electric. You're not supposed to work. So I'm just going to be with family for the last 2 days of Passover. I'm going to be in Brooklyn again.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm going. So that's how that works. I'll
have
fun.
Your family up there?
My in-laws live there.
Oh, okay.
So I go there once in a while, and we have a good time. I'll go walking. I'll go walk down the streets, get some exercise.
Yeah. Nice. Brooklyn. Cool, man. It's nice, laid back out there.
It's an experience because we're Jersey people. We never had that experience.
The bennies come down to our beaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's close together. All the stores on one block.
Yeah.
But Miami's like Brooklyn. Miami's very much like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Especially Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale's like Brooklyn. Like everything's tight together.
Mm-hmm.
On, I think, Sunrise and Sheridan, close stores. Their houses close to each other. Stores close to each other. It reminds me of Brooklyn.
Newark is similar.
Newark's like it a little bit. Yeah, Newark's like Brooklyn. Yes, it is. Everything's tight there.
We have a lot of brownstones in that section that you're speaking of? Or
not on that block, but there are not too far away. There's plenty of brownstones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They really open up those brownstones. They really like unfold when you go in there. You could look from the outside and say, yeah, that's a nice little spot. Then you go inside, it's like,
Yeah,
really,
when you're outside, it looks like a box, like a map.
Yeah.
And when you go inside, it keeps going and it goes and it goes and it's really deep.
Yeah.
It's actually a big house.
Yeah. A long house, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of those houses are.
And then they lend themselves to even a little backyard. You know, you're like, holy smokes, all this. I didn't know it.
Yeah, basements, backyard,
Yeah.
just no property. Not a big property.
Yeah, no.
Not a lot of trees.
Yeah.
Not a lot of gardens. But some people have. Some people have fig trees. I've seen. You never know. Some people have greenhouses in Brooklyn. Go figure.
Yeah. True that.
So who do we have out here on this channel tonight?
Well, we got Louise Medina. She's doing some things. If you love love. Uh, all New Yorkers in Jersey. Live in South Florida. Let me see here.
Nice.
Uh, mm, uh, let me see. Hit and runs common in South Carolina. Oh, hit and runs are common in South Florida. We hear about that.
Oh yeah.
People are doing a lot of little side talk and cross talk. It's nice. I love this group here because everybody's like, you know, they it's like a supper club. You know, we're the entertainment and everybody's kind of talking at their seats and the tables. They're just like, hey, so anyway, you know, hey. Then they'll check out the entertainment, right? It's
They
cool.
hit and run. They hit and run inside those big gated communities. The people, 80 and up, 90 and up, they hit bicyclists. Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
They have those nice LED stop signs so you can see it from real far away. You remember to stop and not hit anybody,
Yeah.
right? That's like Florida style, right?
Yeah. Oh, here's a question for you. Ask Dan if he would travel for private entertainment.
Yes, I do. I was traveling a lot to South Florida, believe it or not. I started there. I started in Boca Raton, and then as I got older, I moved back to Jersey. And as I got older, I used to commute. I used to go to South Florida. I would say about once or twice a month. I would go there, and I would just try to get as many parties and gigs that I could. And I kept a truck there. I had a truck here and a truck down there. I used to just fly, and I had different equipment down there and different equipment up here. And I stopped doing it. I realized I wasn't making as much as I should have. I realized, a lot of people down in Florida, they lived on fixed incomes, and it was very, very competitive. Although I had a lot of jobs, I had a lot of work, but I didn't think it really paid off. But sometimes it does. Sometimes it does, especially when I get weddings from people that I know from up here, and they have me at a wedding down there. I go in a heartbeat. I would take the auto train
Oh
and
yeah.
and just take my rig, take my whole van down there. That's what I did the last time. I took the auto.
You drove down to Virginia and then caught it.
Yeah, I went to Lorton and then took that to
Yep.
Sanford.
Yep.
That's an easy thing to do. But I'm not sure what state your guest is talking about. I wonder which state she's talking about for private
For
entertainment.
traveling, that's a good question. Texas. Let me see. Oh,
Oh, to Texas? She's talking about Texas?
I see. She said Texas. I guess it was responding to that.
Nice. I would go to Texas. I love Texas. I love Dallas. I love Houston. That's a nice area. Kind of reminds me of Florida, but it's just out west. We got a lot of Texans on the Gulf Coast of Florida, like in Naples, Fort Myers. People, it just seemed to gravitate towards Texas on that west coast for some reason. Maybe because it's closer. I don't know.
If you play, let me see here. If you play a party for me in Texas, I'd get you other gigs.
I'm coming down.
That Willie.
Coming. Save me a spot. I'm coming right down to Texas. Don't mess with Texas.
Oh man. Yes, we are, Louise. We are family, for sure. That's West Windsor, near Princeton. Okay, Louise. Got you, got you. West
I
Windsor.
heard of that.
Yeah.
being I'm up in New Jersey.
Good stuff. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and call it. We definitely had an all-star time. Danny and I are going to go back in the lab tomorrow and have a discussion on how things went. I think that it's quite evident that things went quite well. Danny is a true talent. He is so humble and he is so talented that it makes it that much better. You know, it's amazing how you could find these diamonds in the rough, right? Danny should be coming through here and just, you know, saying what he does, but he just unloads his. And this is just a piece of his talent. This is just sidebar, you know. This is just something to do, and you see he loves it. He would, if I said, "Hey, let's do another one." Well, you know what? I got another one right here, and another one, another one. This is his. He loves this stuff. He eats this stuff for breakfast, and I'll tell you. And then I love chatting, and Danny and I vibe. I think historically, we've always vibed in a fantastic way, and so I think that we're on to something. We'll definitely be back. We even have more in store. We have to dig in the crates and find out. Maybe we might be able to find somebody who can come in and then do something else. I think that's what Frank was getting at. But Frank is talented and he's a pianist. And Frank came on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Frank came on. He came on the show. Frank and Marilyn came in here before. And, he would be a great person as well to bring in. And Danny, we could sit back and you could get a chance to sit back and see. And I'm going to ask him if he has any original pieces, because now you mentioned, so I guess YouTube doesn't read certain stuff. Is that what happens as long as it's authentic?
If you're the originator, the composer of that piece, that means you own it. You have the right to go play it on YouTube. And if it's also another tricky thing, if you play a version of an already popular song, some cover song, you play your own version on piano or whatever instrument, it's not going to be copyrighted. It's not. It's technically someone else's, but if you're playing your own version of it, your own backtrack, if that makes any more clear sense.
Did you do that tonight?
It's not going to get struck. I did that tonight. No one has those versions that I played. They're not going to get struck. And plus, one of them was my own. Yeah, the acapella they can. Even though I don't own that, I didn't write that. I didn't write Maria Maria. They're not going to strike it unless I'm playing someone else's performed music to it. That's the deal with YouTube. So a lot of people, they use karaoke tracks. And where do they get the karaoke tracks from? They get them from YouTube. They download the YouTube karaoke tracks, Sunfly, Chartbuster, something like that, and all these different names. I can't remember them all. But once you play them, YouTube picks that up. Google will pick it up. They'll know that you got it from either them or that it's listed. Our song, Team Williams, if you ask Siri who's playing this song, it'll say, if you say, ask Siri, what is this song called? Siri will say, that's Team Williams. They have computers that recognize everything.
Jeez, how about that?
Yep. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
It's a little tricky, but it's not. It's really pretty simple. Just play. People have to play their own versions. I did. I made them on my keyboard, or I had someone else play the background live, and it's not going to be copyrighted.
Heavy, man.
That's what happens.
So we got educated on that too. Huh? That's super. So okay, folks. Well, we'll go ahead and bail out from us to you all. Everybody, let's give Danny a super round of applause. I mean, I'll tell you, I feel like smacking the meat off my hands, just leaving bones. He's awesome.
Thanks a million for having me. We're going to do a lot more.
We're going to do a lot more, folks. We heard it right here.
Make this show great.
Make it fantastic.
It is fantastic. Yeah. This show is super great, fantastic, but we're just always going to find new things to do.
Yes. Yeah.
You want to do a dating game on this show?
That's what I'm trying to push, man. I say we go ahead and roll with it. Let's roll it out next let's roll it out. We'll talk about it, and then we'll go ahead and make it happen. I got to make some calls, see if I can get some frat brothers out here. Find some single guys and with some personality. I don't need any dried up rocks. But
maybe you should ask some people, why aren't you married? And
yeah, put them on.
Put them on the hot seat.
I kill you. Yeah.
There's no good ones out there.
Right.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, sure. I think it'll be a nice time, man. We just gotta roll with it. So listen, we're gonna go ahead. That's it, folks. That's our nickel. All right. You all take care. Stay blessed. Stay masked up. Be safe. Danny, we'll talk real soon. I'll give you a buzz. Yeah, man. Okay, thanks, everybody.
Take care.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Good night.
Hey, don't forget, folks, if you're just coming through and milking this for just a night out on a town, come on. Cling hold. Make this a stomping ground for you. Make this a home base. We're harmless. We're just some cats who just like to hang out, and have good, meaningful conversation. Great vibes. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Be part of the Zoom. There's more in store. I told you, folks, we're going to be turning some corners. We like to ease in, just like Secretariat. Back then they had a horse. Remember Secretariat? Used to run all those races back in the day. Secretariat always started out slow, but when they got in stride, well, I tell you, there's no stopping that mare. All right, so there we have it, folks. Let's all be a Secretariat. Make sure we finish the race on top. Wear your mask. Get that shot if you like it. If not, wear 2 masks. And don't forget to pray. God bless you all. Take care.
Amen.
Bye, everybody. Hasta mañana, baby. All right. Yeah. Woohoo.